Hello, people who live inside my computer. Today we are talking about the one and only Patricia Arquette, the girl who kept her crooked teeth, married Nicolas Cage, and lived to tell the tale, and still managed to win an Oscar while raising actual real human children. She is a horror icon, a cinematic sweetie, a fierce activist, and an all-round super spunky dreamboat. Okay, full disclosure, I must admit to having something of a Patricia Arquette fetish. But I mean, can you really blame me? Just look at those lovely, gorgeous, cute little eyes. Anyway, I guess I should save that for my therapist. Let's get on with the video, shall we? Born the 8th of April, 1968 in Chicago, Patricia grew up in something of a wacky showbiz family. Dad Lewis was an actor and puppeteer who once played J.D. Pickett on The Waltons. Mom Brenda was also an actor. She starred in several films during the early 60s. The Arquette kids, Rosanna, Alexis, Richmond, David, and little Patricia, basically grew up feral on a commune in rural Virginia before the whole circus moved to L.A. Her feature debut was A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors in 1987. She played Kristen Parker, the Dream Warrior who actually had the guts to fight back. And ever since then, she has been invading my dreams at least twice a week. Anyway, that same year, she popped up in Pretty Smart and a television movie called Daddy. Moving away from the slasher flick scene and into more dramatic roles. In the early 90s, she dipped her precious little toe into the world of art house cinema, playing Dorothy in Sean Penn's The Indian Runner in 91, and starring alongside Liam Neeson in the John Madden film Ethan Frome in 93. Later in 1993, she gave us Alabama Whitman in True Romance, Quentin Tarantino's wildest fever dream of a screenplay. That's another one that still gives me heart palpitations. She followed it with the Tim Burton masterpiece, Ed Wood, in 1994 as Kathy O'Hara. Johnny Depp's long-suffering girlfriend, and, well, if I ever come out as a cross-dresser, I just hope I have someone as lovely as her beside me. We could go shopping together, get our nails done, share makeup tips, do each other's hair. Oh, sorry, where was I? Oh yes, then back to the art house, Beyond Rangoon in 1995, which I thought was a great film, but the subject matter is a little heavy for a comedy YouTube video, but it's one you should definitely see if you haven't already. Flirting with Disaster came next in 1996. A little bit of fun with Ben Stiller. And I would be remiss if I didn't give a huge shout out to the costume designer for this adorable outfit. It gives me butterflies every time I see it. Then in 1996, she starred alongside that Ferris Bueller guy in a wonderful little film called Infinity. This is one of my personal favorites because it combines two of my favorite things, Patricia Arquette and Richard Feynman. The world would be a much better place if everybody saw this movie. And now, on to the big one. Thank you, David Lynch. Thank you for those scenes. Oh yeah, you know the ones I mean. The ones in Lost Highway. I can't show them here because YouTube is more prudish than your mom, and it is absolutely terrified of the human body. But do yourself a favor and go watch Lost Highway, and then take a long cold shower afterwards. Her personal life got spicy too. She had son Enzo in 1989 with musician Paul Rossi. They split amicably when Enzo was a month old. Then came the legendary whirlwind romance with Nicolas Cage. They married in 1995, made Bringing Out the Dead together in 1999, and divorced in 2001. She later married actor Thomas Jane in 2006. They welcomed daughter Harlow in 2003 and split in 2011. So, wait a minute. Does that mean she is single now? Oh my God. Next, she moved into television. In 2005, she stepped into Medium as Alison Dubois, a suburban mom who talks to dead people and solves crimes. 7 seasons, 130 episodes. She even directed a couple. And in 2005, she took home the Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a drama series. Suddenly, the girl who fought Freddy was the queen of network television. Golden Globe nominations followed. She was everywhere and still somehow underpaid. Because for some reason, Hollywood demands that to get paid fairly, you must have a Y chromosome. Having a 2X genotype simply does not cut the mustard in this industry. Between 2002 and 2014, she filmed Boyhood with Richard Linklater, the same project for 12 years. She played Olivia, a single mom trying to hold it together while life and Ethan Hawke happen around her. When the movie finally dropped in 2014, it was a genuine phenomenon. Critics lost their minds. Audiences ugly cried in theaters. And at the 2015 Oscars, Patricia Arquette walked on stage, accepted her Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, and used her speech to call for equal pay and women's rights on national television. She basically said, "Pay women fairly, you assholes," in front of the whole industry while holding an Oscar. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but still, iconic behavior. She also won the Golden Globe, a BAFTA, SAG Award, and Independent Spirit Award for the same role. Oh, I got goosebumps. In Escape at Dannemora, in 2018, she played Joyce Tilley, Mitchell, a prison worker who helped 2 inmates escape. For that role, she won another Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Limited Series. Then in the act in 2019, she became Dee Dee Blanchard, the monstrous Munchausen by proxy mom in That Wild True Crime Story. She won her second Primetime Emmy, this time for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited Series, plus yet another Golden Globe. That's 3 Golden Globes, 2 Emmys, 1 Oscar, and a BAFTA. Kinda makes me wish I had done something with my life. Oh well. Later in 2023, she popped up in the Apple Television Plus dark comedy, High Desert. And following that, she played Maggie Murdaugh in the 2025 limited series, Murdaugh Death in the Family, another true crime story about unhappy people who live unhappy lives. Why are there so many unhappy people living on planet Earth? Maybe you all should try to do nice things for each other, so that you will not all be so unhappy all of the time. Oh wait, the lovely Patricia Arquette does indeed try to make your planet a happier place. After the 2010 Haiti earthquake, she co-founded Give Love to bring ecological sanitation and real infrastructure to communities that needed it. Also, she has been a vocal advocate for trans rights and supporting her sister Alexis, a talented trans actress and fierce spirit who tragically passed away in 2016. So here is the thing about Patricia Arquette. She never played the game the way Hollywood wanted. She kept her crooked teeth. She had kids young. She married the weird guy. She divorced the weird guy. She did horror, indie, blockbuster, prestige television, and whatever the hell Lost Highway was. She raised her voice when it was inconvenient. She raised her children while doing all of the above. And through every twist, the losses, the comebacks, the viral speeches, the 12-year movie, she stayed true to herself. Messy, magical, and unapologetic. From Elm Street to the Oscars, from commune kid to cultural icon, Patricia Arquette did not just survive Hollywood. She made it a little more interesting, a little more honest, a little funnier, and a whole hell of a lot more sexy, damn it. Now that's a legacy worth celebrating. Thank you for listening to me, all of you people who live inside my computer. My name is Mr. HappyPants. I am finished talking about Patricia Arquette now. I am going to go and cook some spaghetti and meatballs now. Yummy, yummy, spaghetti and meatballs. Goodbye.